Hey guys, a little advice on how to fix your boat lift motor not working. So of course, Murphy's Law, it will always be the far side of the lift. But you can see I already removed the motor. I'll give you a couple tips and tricks. So what you want to do so you don't fall in the water and drop your motor in the water is sometimes if you're trying to just look at the opposite side of the motor. Now I'm using this as an example. Obviously I took the other one off. You know, in the plate, the cover plate is on the far side of the motor. What you do is you take off 3 of the 4 bolts and leave this one down here, and then undo the belt here, and it'll, you know, as you pivot it down, you can undo the belt and then swing that side of the motor over towards your boat there, and you'll be able to access it. So it'll be hanging on by 1 bolt, pivot it around, you can access that back plate. So that's one trick to getting these things, or looking at these things. And one of the first things you want to do is you want to look at what's going on. What I had is a buzz and it won't spin. The other side spins, so I know it's that far motor. So when you have a buzz and it won't spin, it typically means, I think, that clutch, that switch clutch or that release switch. I don't have the terminology down right. I'll have that in part 2. This is part 1. But so I had a buzz, and if I spun it by hand while it was buzzing, it would start back up and run. So that's my issues. So let me run into the garage real quick and I'll show you what I've got. Oh, and the other trick to getting these things down is what you know, so you don't fall in the water and drop your motor in the water, is once you have it on that last bolt and you know it's secure, be careful those bolts can't pull through the plate. They're big enough. What you do is you take like a piece of rope, or like I used a ratchet strap in my hooks, you know, for tying down motorcycles, and you hook onto the motor and you strap it up nice and taut, and then you can release that last bolt and you have it hanging by the strap. Now you're trying to get the power cable off because it's, you know, this power cable right here, because it's, you know, plugged into the side of the motor. So once you've released it onto the strap, as you'll notice, you can spin the motor because it'll spin on the strap, and that'll allow you to unscrew the wiring harness out of the motor. So that's a trick to help you out. So remember, hang it on a piece of rope or strap so you don't lose it in the water, and make sure it's secure. It's pretty, you know, it's fairly heavy, 20 pounds or something. And then you can back out that, you can see right down there, my threaded, you know, power cord or power supply, and that I then was able to unscrew. So WD-40 everything up and you're good to go. Now, real quickly, I'll just run into the garage. I'm just gonna hide this part real quick. Sorry about this. All right, so here's what we got right now. Here's the motor I took off because I took the plate off and I lubed it and this and that, and it didn't work. So what you want to do is you take out these, you know, the back cover plate I was telling you about. There's that back cover plate that comes off. So I shot some stuff in there while I was on the lift after I dropped it on the 3 bolts and spun it around. And then I tried that. And here's my ratchet strap. Well, actually, I had this nice heavy-duty hook I could clip right into the plate. So I hooked that in there, and then I used your typical motorcycle tie-down strap like I told you to hang it from. So that's a trick. And then back these 4 screws out, and then you know, make sure you WD-40 them a little bit, and then you can pry it up. There's like a pry spot here. And then as you slowly spin this, you can just keep tweaking it a little bit at a time, and it'll back off the shaft. So I'm gonna have to remove this pulley to get it all the way off. So that'll be next. So I just wanted to do part 1, how to get it down, how to diagnose with the buzz, how to get it down off the lift, unscrew your power cable, and now take this cover off. I'll do part 2 if I figure this out. Talk to you guys later.